What up, everybody? Big Herc getting down with the live stream. How's everybody doing out there? Hope everybody is doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share the channel, represent. Let everybody know that you're a supporter of Big Herc916. Also, make sure you go to bigherc916.com and pick you up a bar of soap, man, or pick you up a Muscle Up hoodie, and yeah, grab you some merch. Got a bunch of new scents: Jamaican Me Crazy, Moonlight and Roses, Lemon, Jasmine, Mimosa, Festival, Atlantis, Mango Delight. Man, wash your ass, man. You want to be down with Big Herc, man, wash your ass. Make sure your balls is clean and your hoo-ha smells right. Because there's nothing worse than having a funky body, man. So I'm on a quest to make America smell good. Yeah, man. So had a good week last week. Good weekend. Went to Barrett Jackson and was checking out all the cool cars. If you guys haven't subscribed, go subscribe to Muscleup Car Lifestyle YouTube. Links in the description. I got a car channel. I talk about nothing but cars. And I'm working on getting the Green Machine home and the Wig Splitter Porsche. The Porsche should be home by the end of the month, and I will be hitting a bunch of car shows. So if you're from Arizona, shout out to all my Arizonians. Holler at me, man. You know, we could hit up a car show. I'm looking for people out here in Arizona to do interviews with about cars. So holler at me and let's collaborate. You know, I'm down to put together some content. Also, I'm looking for hustlers that want to sell soap wholesale. I got wholesale prices on soap if you buy 10 bars or more. So hit me up at info.bigherc916@gmail.com and we can holler about some wholesale pricing for the soap and we can get it cracking, man. So let me know what's up, man. You guys all ready for the Super Bowl? The Super Bowl's coming up in a couple weeks, and it's going to be in Arizona. So Arizona's going to be popping in the next couple weeks. Got the Super Bowl. We got the Waste Management Tournament. Yeah, man. A lot of big things going on out here, and I'm excited, man. You said your thoughts on a 69 Mach 1 Mustang is a beast. If you got a 69 Mach 1 Mustang and it's all original, they had a 60, no, they had a, it was a 69 Boss 427. It went for damn near 400,000. Now, if you have a 69 Mach 1 that's pro touring, you're looking at getting about 200 racks. So, you know, that's a great car if you want a pro tour. You know, if it's not original, man, hook that thing up. What up, Germany? I see you, Texas. Eagles or the Chiefs? You know, to be honest, man, I don't know, man. I haven't been watching any football this year. I haven't watched one game. So, you know, I mean, I if I do watch it, I just kind of watch it the bullshit. But to be honest, I don't know. I don't know who's gonna. The Eagles' defense looks. Man, they look monstrous. I mean, if the Chiefs' line could stop the Philly defense, but the Philly defense is strong. Barbados in the house. You're facing felony charges, bro. You got to go watch the channel. Watch Fresh Out series, bro. I got a lot of free game on there. If you want a one-on-one session, you want to conversate with Big Herc and just chop it up, hit me up at bigherc916.com. And, we can chop it up. I got a half hour, 2 hours, and we can chop it up one-on-one. But all my free game is on Fresh Out series, man. I see you, Texas. Yeah, man. Gonna be pretty busy out here in Arizona the next couple weeks. A lot of money coming through the town. They said Barrett Jackson raised about 190. They made about 190 million in car sales, so that's not bad, man. They did a good little thing right there. I haven't looked at the Twitter files lately, man. What's the latest on the Twitter files? I haven't seen what they've been talking about. I know it seems like all the stuff they expose, nothing ever happens anyways. They expose stuff, and nothing happens, man. It's the same shit. These people, they can get away with anything. But you better not do anything out of pocket. You said a lot of gazing going on, huh? Yeah, interesting, man. Um, I didn't hear about Shell's profits. Is there something crazy going on with their profits? There's always something going on in the news, man. They want to scare us with all type of stuff. So I stopped. I try not to watch too much of it, man, because it's a lot of depressing stuff, man. Um, I don't know. They say Mahomes might go ahead and get his first Super Bowl this year, or second. What is this? His first or second? Um. Oh, if you wanna get you said get something naughty going on. I mean, shit, man. With your girl, if you're not home, with your significant other, I mean, hey, man, add a little excitement. Add a little excitement, man. Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl, second Super Bowl. Um, Kansas City, yeah. Who? I mean, what is the odds of the Super Bowl right now? I haven't even looked at the spread. What is Casey? Who's favored? I haven't looked at the spread, man. You guys keeping up with the spread on the Super Bowl? Let's take a look real quick. Uh, Super Bowl spread. Hmm. Yeah, I haven't looked at the spread. You guys kept up with it? Uh, I can't find it. The spread. Eagles taking it all this year. Come on now, I heard tell them not to play with themselves. Yeah, man, I mean the Eagles. I mean, like I said, I haven't watched the whole game, but it looks like they're doing good. Eagles by 2.5, 2.5 points. So they're saying a field goal. I mean, how do these guys know it down to the number, man? It makes you wonder how they're able to get it so close. And I bet you it'll go down to a field goal. The 928's in the shop right now, brother. It'll be home end of the month. I had a couple little things that needed to be addressed, so I'll have it by the end of the month, though. It'll be home. I'll be doing a lot of car shows, a lot of reviews, and a lot of driving in that car. So stay tuned. I'm working on getting the Chevelle home too. I got to get the Chevelle home. Yeah, I already know it's all scripted. That's why I don't bet on it anymore. You already know, man. All they got to do is holler at a quarterback. The quarterback and the quarterback and one ref. That's it. That's all you need. A quarterback and a ref, or a quarterback and an official. The games could be changed, man. I mean, you don't have to have everybody in on it. Oh, okay. So he's been to Super Bowl 3 times now. 2019, 2020. Damn, Mahomes been killing it, huh? So that's how much I know. I haven't even been keeping up. Every time when I did watch the Super Bowl, I just kind of glanced over it. So 2019, 2020, 2023, huh? Okay. Excuse me, man. Little sleepy. Yeah, I mean, sports, man. It's to me, it's like WWE, man. World Wrestling Entertainment. It's just, but it's more high powered acting. A lot of people just, they're out there. It looks good. It keeps us entertained. They sell a lot of tickets, sell a lot of merchandise. Hear about the balloon by China. I didn't hear about the balloon by China. I didn't hear about that. Flowers thoughts on Chinese spy balloon? China had a spy balloon? Wow. Let me check this out. You said Chinese. What? Large Chinese reconnaissance balloon spotted over the U.S. Suspected Chinese spy balloon found over northern U.S. Has been hovering over northern U.S. for the past few days. Military defense tracking. Man, this shit's a joke, man. I mean, it's really, man. It's like these China with a balloon over United States spying. Why don't they blow that thing up? Crazy, man. Crazy. Oh, man. They're always trying something, huh? Always trying something. Spy balloon floating around. Why don't they shoot a dart at that thing and let it deflate? Oh, man. The World Cup of Baseball will be in AZ in March. I didn't hear about that. I don't really watch any baseball. Oh yeah, of course the refs could control the game. One bad call would change a whole momentum. One bad call, man, it changed the momentum of the game. They said F-22s to intercept the spy balloon. Oh man. Oh man. Damn spy balloon, huh? Damn spy balloon. I don't know, man. I hope we don't have a World War III, man. I hope they're able to resolve this shit. They want to get rid of all that excess military stuff they have stacked up, and the Defense Department makes a shit ton of money off of war. They need more control, so war also creates control through fear. And then they're gonna, that ties into food, it ties into everything else because of war. I mean, dude, I hope we don't have a war. It wouldn't be a good look, man. Hopefully we can get our shit together. We get a decent election where it's legit, and we can have some positive changes in our society. But I hope we don't have anything like that, man. I hope we can avoid this shit. They've been trying to pull us into war for years, man. They want to consolidate it into one world government, and I don't know. How do you guys feel about globalism? I'm not feeling it, man. I don't feel globalism, man. I'm not a person that's with anybody, foreign countries coming over here trying to run our shit. How do you guys feel about that? I'm hoping we can stay out of this shit, man. I mean, they steady trying to pull us into some bullshit. You heard about Taiwan. They over there, warships over there and all kind of crazy stuff. Oh man. He said 500K people strikes in London. Uh, yeah, man. I like to give you guys good advice, man, because I want to see you guys stay out the way, man. I hate to see you guys get caught up on some bullshit. It ain't worth it, man. It ain't worth it. There's nothing great about prison, and you don't want to go there, man. It's not someplace you want to go and visit. I like to see you guys do better. Yeah, it is all pure evil. It's all pure evil, man. We're just collateral, man. We're collateral. They don't really care about the people. If they did, we would see, better things going on in society. We wouldn't see all the bullshit with our young people, man, with the kids and society and just everything, man. We wouldn't have all the separation. Yeah, you're not lying. One world government, one world religion, one world currency. That's the end of times. When all that comes to fruition, that's it. That's a wrap. That's a wrap, man. We got to be strong as a people, though. Got to be strong, and we gotta be positive, man, and not get caught up in the bullshit, man. Appreciate you, man. They had me stuck at 120,000 for a year, couple years, and then Instagram keeps taking my subscribers. I don't know why, but I guess because I'm not with the narrative. I'm not labeled as one of the group I should be with. They said I should be with. Yeah, the Chinese spy balloon. Interesting. Uh, yeah, a lot of geopolitical games, man. You're not lying. A lot of geopolitical games. I never really talked about the Liver King, but I mean, everybody knows you can't be 45, 47, 48 looking natural. Like you can't be. It's. I mean, dude, if you're taking whatever therapy, then so be it. I mean, but I could tell he had ab etching and other shit done. Stud Muffin, thank you for the donation. 2024 is going to be a shock for the Democrats when they see how many black and Latino people are voting for Republicans. Hey, man, I'm all with you, man. I want to see a change. I want to see a change, but I tell you right now, what's crazy is behind closed doors, a lot of these people work together, man. A lot of these people, one party just does it faster than the other. We need an independent party. We need a party for the people, somebody who could be held accountable, that's not gonna, sell us out. Everybody sold us out, man. They sold us out, man. Big pharma, big tech, we've been sold out. So I don't know how we get that back, man. How do we get, and it has to start with a community. We got to start taking part in community stuff, man. I think, the more involved we get with our local communities politics, especially all my Latino brothers and sisters out there, you guys got a lot of pull, man. A lot of you have a lot of pull. You got big communities. You got a big constituency. And you got to speak up, man, because these people are playing you guys for votes, too. They play you guys for votes, too, man. And, I don't know. I don't. I see a lot of the same shit. Just like they did with the midterms. Um, yeah, you definitely for sure. I've never hollered at him, man. I know people pay him to do interviews, and we're not really paying for interviews right now. But I mean, he's an interesting dude for sure. Hey, man, you got to handle your business, partner. I mean, I can't tell you how to conduct your whatever your sex life. Yeah, I remember Ross Perot. Ross Perot, he actually was behind the scenes. He tried to he funded a rescue mission to try to get the old POWs who were stuck in Vietnam. I don't know if you guys probably are young enough to remember Vietnam, but we had American soldiers who were captured during the Vietnam War who were POWs for years, man, this in captivity. And Ross Perot, there was a couple of groups of special forces and just some ex-military that were conducting. They were going to try to do some rescue missions over there. Ross Perot, man, he was for sure down with the American movement. He was a patriot. Nah, we don't pay for interviews, man. We got too many people, and we're not. I'm not. I don't have it like Vlad, bro. If we were doing numbers like Vlad, Vlad could pay, but we don't have it like that. So, we try to get people on there. We done launched a bunch of people, but people haven't launched us. You know what I mean? So, no, we don't. We don't pay for our interviews. People come on our channel to share, and we usually help everybody else's career. So we're not in a position to pay people for interviews, unfortunately. Yeah, I heard about the chicken feed, how they've been sterilizing the chickens, man. I went to Costco today and loaded up, but they had you could only buy two flats of eggs. So I went ahead and loaded up. But yeah, man, the eggs have been rough, bro. It's been rough trying to find eggs, man, to be honest with you. Oh man, I don't know what's gonna take to reverse people's ideology. I don't know. People are brainwashed, brother. Yeah, I know politics. To be honest with you, I never I never got involved in politics before, and I still don't. To me, it's just it's a game, man, and but everything's been politicized, man. Everything is in our face. Everything's in our face, man, and I really don't like to even get into it about politics, man, because it's a joke. These people are they're doing insider trading. They're exposing each other, but nothing happens. I mean, it's a joke, man. At the end of the day, so I don't. I mean, what does it do? It's just a bunch of rhetoric, man. You know what I mean? These people talk, nothing happens. They find something, they expose this, nothing happens to them, man. Nothing happens. Never spoken to Vlad, man. We emailed him a couple of times, but I don't think they want somebody on me on the show because I talk from a different perspective. I don't glorify being shot at, or I don't glorify, drugs and all that. Because to me, selling drugs for it to do 30 years is not worth it. 20 years is not worth it. There's no, just because you make it out of prison and you did all this time, that's not. I mean, I'm happy I was able to get out, but I wouldn't want to trade that for life. You don't want to trade your time for prison time, man. To get out and get a bunch of likes and follows. That shit don't mean nothing, man. You want to live life, man. If I had to do it all over again, I would have focused on creating a business, and I would have been fabricating, working on cars, man. I would have did something I knew would have gave me a foundation, and I would have had my son or my daughter take over my business. I would have started a car business. Automotive industry, if you're an auto mechanic, you will always have work. You know how many body shops that need people right now, how many paint shops, how many mechanic shops. Every mechanic shop is damn near hiring. You could drive by any mechanic, any auto body shop in a 10-mile radius and you can get a job. I would do it different, man. I would have got involved in a trade, man. I wouldn't have been a criminal. I'll tell you that. I wouldn't have been out trying to do criminal shit. I would have been learning how to weld, learning how to wrench on a car, and I would have started my own business and been involved in buying and selling and flipping cars, kind of like what I did when I got out of prison. Yeah, mechanics are killing it. I know mobile mechanics who are making $500 to $1,000 a day. Mobile mechanics making $500 to $1,000 a day, killing it. Too much. There's a lot of money, man. Diesel mechanics, airplane mechanics. If you know how to be a mechanic, period. If you know how to paint a car, you can charge whatever you want. There's a lot of money to be made, man. Laundromats are cool too. I mean, a lot of places, because people don't have, most apartment complexes, some of them have laundry rooms in the apartments, the higher ones. But laundromats in the right neighborhoods, but it depends on the water, what your water cost is. But there's a guy, I met a guy in LA, he had like 13 laundromats. He's a millionaire. Multi-millionaire from 13, 14 laundromats. Laundromats can make you rich. Stud Muffin, thank you for the donation. Should black men be afraid to date outside our own race? Do you feel that people, mostly liberals, are right to scrutinize our choice in wives? Hell nah. Man, date who's gonna have your back, man. Whoever's gonna have your back when you're hustling, trying to get your foundation together, when you're trying to establish yourself, your career, and whoever the woman is that's gonna support you, that's gonna have your back, that's gonna cook you your lunch to take to work until you get your business off the ground. That's who you marry, man. You don't. I mean, if you're gonna sit there and miss out, you might find an Asian woman might treat you well. You might find a Panamanian. You might find a German. Who knows, man? I mean, to me, love is about who has your back. You don't need a woman who's gonna beat you down. You don't need a woman who's gonna criticize you. You need a woman who's gonna give you, her best. A woman who's gonna believe in you. Whoever it is, if they're just using you and they're material and they're like, not contributing, man, kick her to the curb. Kick her to the curb, man. If you're not built, you got to figure out your own. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just telling you what I would do. So, I mean, I've always been an entrepreneur, but that's what's going to change. That's what's going to change a lot of people's future, is having control of their own destiny. Man, believe me, I've reached out to a lot of programs to try to talk to young people, and you know, it's interesting, man. I mean, I've emailed a lot of colleges, a lot of schools, no response, man. No response unless I don't know if you got a cold call or unless you got a hookup. But I've reached out to a lot of schools, a lot of colleges to share insight, and it's a numbers game, man. But at the end of the day, man, you can't be negative and expect positive. So whether it's the people you're around, the music you listen to, the conversations, you can't have negative conversation to be a positive person. A perfect example is, when people are out doing dirt, they're not listening to Stevie Wonder. They're not listening to Marvin Gaye. They're not listening to music that makes you feel good about life. They're listening to really dark music. So, man, you gotta put your mind in the right frame. And some days you might be a little bit down, but at the end of the day, man, you gotta always pick yourself up. Mobile auto body repair is the easy thing if you just get heat lamps, suction cups, and paint correction. Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of money just doing paint correction. Um, how do I feel about Andrew Tate? He still hasn't been convicted of anything, and they haven't brought charges. I mean, I think it's a, everybody was hating on the man. I don't see everybody, so much negative energy, for somebody who was just out there doing their thing, man. It's sad. It's sad, but it's a reality. Most people do not want you to be ahead of them. Most people don't want you to be successful. Most people are just really negative people. They always want to critique. You know how many times I've said positive things and people want to talk shit? But that's just a life. The world is full of trolls. There's probably more trolls than good people in the world. That's just life. So people are going to troll Andrew Tate because they never had a Bugatti. They never traveled the world. They never been to Dubai. They never did this and that. I mean, but it is what it is, man. I mean, people are going to hate until a man is, gets his due in court. And then, it is what it is, man. I mean, part of the game is when you put yourself out here, you got to be ready for it. You got a lot of people who are going to try to take you down. That's the game, man. Fresno, I see you. Yeah, you got to keep your head up, man. People will beat you down. Relatives, friends, a lot of people beat you down, man. A lot of people, it's sad when you have success or somebody makes it. It's just like when somebody makes it big. Unless you give them something, they want to be angry at you, but you put in all the work. If you put in all the work, man, I mean, how can somebody be mad? Yeah, I've hit Joe Rogan up too. I think it's just a matter of time. I mean, a lot of these guys, if you bug them, they put you on a blacklist. They kind of pick and choose, but, I guess you just got to play the numbers, man, until you get picked up. This whole social media thing, man, it's a, popularity contest. It's a hit and miss, man. You never know. You never know who's going to give you an opportunity to go on their show. The email, if you want to email, is you can go to the website, bigherc916.com, and shoot me a message. I mean, I can't really tell a woman what she should do with her hair, but it's up to the individual, man. I mean, everybody has to feel comfortable in their own skin. And you're right, social media it's rigged. It's just a social media is it's a program, man. They program us to like what they want us to like. They want you to hate somebody, they can program you to hate somebody. They want you to like something, they can program you to like something. I mean, it's all a program. This is an algorithm. They put out stuff and you start entertaining things that you don't even know why you entertain them. But it's part of the algorithm. Yeah, I'm definitely, like I said, I would love to get on Joe Rogan and chop it up with him. Him, Valuetainment. I think it'd be great to get on those shows. It'll happen sooner or later. Yeah, you're right. Everybody wants to control somebody. Yeah, you should never put another human being above yourself. Committing adultery is the biggest sin. It's the biggest wrong. You don't want to worship another man. You don't want to lust after another woman. To the point where you're compromising yourself. Joseph Asencio, thank you for the donation. God bless you, Big Hurt. Keep up the good work. Love your videos, man. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the donation and thank you for supporting. I know a lot of you guys have had my back for a long time, man. And, I'm going to keep putting out the content, man. I can't really, I don't count on YouTube to change my life, but I'm hoping that when I, by me putting out these videos, I can help you guys, make better choices, think about things. I wish I had somebody that would have mentored me when I was younger. I didn't really meet my real mentors until I got locked up, man. And that's sad. You shouldn't have to go to prison to meet your mentors. London, I see you. Yeah, man, we got to definitely do better. We got to take the time to raise our kids up strong. And, man, it's a process, man. It's a process of putting the right people around you and putting out the right energy. I'm more spiritual, and spiritual in the sense is about breathing. It's about clearing your conscience. It's about finding the truth. Religion for me, because a lot of what people think things mean, it doesn't really mean that. If you ever read the book, there's a book called The Herc916. I've talked about it before. There's a book called The Herc916, and it talks about Freemasonry. It talks about Egypt. It talks about a lot of things that are mentioned in the Bible. So, the more research you do, the more you can get to the truth. And that's what I'm all about, man. I'm all about finding the truth. I don't want to just be following something blindly. I can't be like a zombie, listening to something, following something just because everybody else does it. I gotta know the truth behind whatever it is I'm gonna stand behind. So I don't know. I like to look for answers, man. A lot of people don't want to hear the truth because it means they got to change the way they think. But to me, I don't like to get set in my ways. I don't want to be an old person who's afraid to learn. I want to always be a student. I want to always be seeking knowledge. I don't ever want to be a person who's stubborn, who can't learn new things. That's when you know you lost it. I think the people who want to control everything just want power. It's no different. It's no different if you look at back in the day when you had these different kingdoms and you had rulers. They just like to rule for pure power. It's power, man. It's what they can do. It's like, remember in the movies, and they would make people jump off a cliff. They would make people jump off a cliff and they would make people sacrifice, and it's like, it's sad, man, but that's kind of like what they do to a lot of people, man. Is they sacrifice them, man, and it's all for pure power. They have everything they want. They have the big houses, they have the cars, they have all the money, but that's not enough. They want to control. They want us to stay in the house. They want us to not be able to go outside. They don't want us to be able to travel. They don't want to be able to, buy certain food. Why, man? Why so much control? They want to control all the aspects of our life, man. It's disgusting. But you guys got to figure it out, man. We got to figure it out. We got to, that's why we got to do good by our family and our friends. What do I think happens after we die? You know what, man? To be honest, I feel like I've lived many lives, man. I feel I'm an old spirit. I feel like I've been a warrior in a different life, because there's some things that I feel that that I have in me that I don't know where I got them from. You know, it's not something that came from my family. So I don't know, man. I feel like we've lived many lives, man. Oh, but he's a stupid ass, man. I mean, that dude's stupid, man. A lot of trolls tonight, man. A lot of trolls. A lot of trolls. I guess they ain't got nothing better to do. A lot of haters. I'm not even doing nothing major, man. I'm just a regular dude on YouTube, and I got trolls on here, man. They ain't got nothing better to do. It's like, dude, you can go draw, you can go bust your girlfriend's cheeks, you can get your cheeks busted, but you want to come on to the channel and make comments. Some people, they got loser lives, huh? All the losers out there who make comments like that. I would never get on somebody's live and make negative comments. I got too much shit to do. That means you got no life. All you guys who I had to delete your comments, you're busters. You guys are straight simps. And you know, I'm telling you straight up, you're straight simps. You hide your faces, you get behind the keyboard, but you must not really have anything going on in life, man, if you got time to come over here and talk shit. You know? But yeah, man, you know, I feel like we're here to learn, to find our calling. And if you don't find your calling, you'll come back maybe in a different time. I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like we've lived many lives. You know, that's how I feel. I feel like we've been and we've seen. I've done some deep meditations, man, and it seems like, I don't know, in another life I was a warrior. I did other things. You know, I feel like I've done some things that I know I haven't done in this life, but I feel like they're real. We all got to find our purpose and our calling, though. I mean, that's why we have the lives we have, because we're born here and our memories erased, and then as we get older, we start seeing and hearing things that try to make sense. You're right. The world is pretty medieval, man. It's just a lot more technology, but it's still evil. A lot of medieval shit going on. I don't know who MG Toe is. Um, I read about Hinduism. I read a book about Hinduism. I read a book about the Kundalini in India and their religion. Um, I've read a bunch of stuff, man. Buddhism. I've read quite a few books, and I used to do, like I said, I had a lot of time to think, man. I did a lot of reflection. I don't know of any books offhand about referencing for younger people. A lot of the books I have on my shelf are for adults. They're more advanced reading. What up? So where's everybody from tonight, man? Where are you guys checking in from? A lot of trolls tonight. Oklahoma City in the house. Yay area to 916. Iowa, Wichita, Kansas, Detroit, Fresno, Grand Prairie, Texas, Miami-Dade, Bellevue, Washington, Saudi Arabia but living in Denver, Alabama, San Jose, New Jersey, North Highlands, Hillside, I see you. Miami Beach 305, British Columbia, Ghent, California, South Sac, Toledo, Ohio. Altus, Oklahoma. Miami-Dade County. What up? Hopefully I'll catch some of you guys out here at the car shows, man. Looking to link up with more people out here in Arizona, all the Arizonians. My people from California, man, stay strong over there, man. I miss y'all, man. Stay strong. New Haven, Connecticut, Houston, Iraq, Texas, Georgia in the house. Yeah, man. North Highlands, I see you again, man. San Fierro, California. Hey, man, I hope to catch you guys. Tune in, and I'll be back in a couple more weeks. I'm doing it every other week now. But if you want to holler at me, man, bigherc916.com. I'm looking for people interested in helping wholesale the soap. You know, distributors, holler at me. Let me know. We can make some money washing America's ass. And, yeah, man, let's do some big things out there, man. Tulsa, I see you. What's better, Cali or Arizona, man? I mean, to be honest, man, I love Arizona, man. Arizona, I mean, I love it out here, man. It's a great place, great people. I like to visit California, but for what you get for your dollar out here in Arizona, man, it's a great place, and it's a great place to raise your kid. You know, where I'm at in the country. I'm not in Phoenix. I'm in the country, but, you know, Phoenix is another animal. Tucson, I see you. I know. Put that soap on it. Yeah, it does have some sucker repellent. You know, suckers don't like to smell good. So, of course, if you wash your ass, you ain't got to worry about the suckers. Glendale, Arizona, I see you. All right, y'all. I'm out. I'll catch y'all in 2 weeks.